Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome once again to NoDQ&A video right here on NoDQ.com as always and the YouTube channel. This Sunday is WWE Night of Champions live on pay-per-view. Make sure you stay tuned to NoDQ.com for all the very latest regarding Night of Champions. Got a lot of questions here from spring.me/AaronRiff, the place where you can submit questions. So let's get down to business here. First one today comes from James DeBrest. Hey Aaron, can you please answer in video? I was wondering, how do you feel about Randy Orton being the champion? I am glad he got a title and back being a great heel, but why did they feel that Randy needed the title and the push? Well, first of all, Randy Orton is being paid a boatload of money by WWE, so what's the point in paying this guy a ton of money and not using him? Obviously, there was a situation with Orton being suspended and having the second wellness strike, so you cannot blame WWE for holding back on him a little bit, but I think the fact that they're pushing him again shows that they are confident he will be staying out of trouble and that there's nothing to worry about. They can invest in him. And the fact is, WWE has been short on top heels. I mean, before SummerSlam, your main event at SummerSlam was between two baby faces, and the big heel on the show, Brock Lesnar, is a part-time guy. So WWE really needed to get the ball rolling on the heel side of the roster and get somebody pushed at the top of the heel roster. So that's what they did. They had the opportunity to turn Randy Orton heel, which is something that people felt was long overdue. And, you know, as Triple H says, it's best for business. Turning Randy Orton heel was definitely the right move. All right, this one comes from MC Poach. Hey Aaron, do you ever see Daniel Bryan cutting his hair to look more the part of a WWE main eventer? I know it's part of what got him over, but I don't see him holding the WWE title long with all the GOAT jokes he gets. Well, easy solution to that is just stop making the joke GOATs. I mean, I'm not a big fan of them calling him the GOAT face. I mean, when the heels do it, it's okay, but on commentary, you know, JBL does it. And, you know, just drop it. There's no point in doing it. As far as the beard goes, I mean, that is part of his gimmick now, and WWE's selling a ton of t-shirts with the Respect the Beard on the shirt, so I don't know if he's going to be losing it anytime soon. I could see them doing an angle, if they wanted to get rid of the beard, do an angle where somebody shaves off the beard. That might be an interesting way to get heel heat on whoever Bryan is feuding with. But right now, I wouldn't get rid of it. I mean, it's definitely over with the fans, and you know, it's part of his identity. I mean, the beard is one of the things that makes Daniel Bryan stand out from other people. If you put Daniel Bryan in a crowded group of people, he'll stand out because of the beard. All right, this one comes from Bryan3113. What was the most unexpected debut storyline swerve you've ever seen since you started your website? Something that has never leaked and left you genuinely surprised. Genuinely surprised. There were a couple of big angles. One of them was when Eric Bischoff debuted on Raw. WWE did everything in their power to keep that a secret. And I believe they had Eric Bischoff hiding out in a limousine the entire day so it wouldn't leak out on the internet. And yeah, that definitely caught people off guard. And you know, even more recently, The Rock's return. I was not expecting The Rock to come back. If I had any sort of inside information that The Rock was coming back, I would have gone down to Anaheim. It's about an hour drive from here. I would have gone down to Anaheim for Raw. And if I had known that The Rock was going to be coming back. So that was another surprise. And the pipe bomb from CM Punk. I mean, that definitely came out of left field and, you know, got everybody talking. That just exploded the internet when he did that. And, you know, it was several years since WWE had done a work-to-shoot promo like that. So, you know, that was another one. All right, this one comes from Mr. Sep EV. Hi, Aaron. I know you don't watch a lot of indie wrestling, but what do you think of Kevin Steen? I think he's a good performer all around. You know, I used to watch him at PWG events here in Southern California, and he's a very solid wrestler, very solid talker. Look-wise, I don't know if he's exactly what WWE is looking for, but I said the same thing about El Generico, and you know, they signed him. So I think it's possible that at some point WWE might want to bring him in and give him a shot. And I would say, why not? Why not give Kevin Steen a shot? Excuse me. Alright, this one comes from Batman6934. Do you think in like 5 years Edge's spine would be strong enough for him to compete in one more match? Many people overcome the career-ending injuries like Bret Hart, HBK, possibly Stone Cold, and more. And if he can, who would you want to see him face? Well, Bret Hart didn't exactly overcome the career-ending injury. I mean, he went out there and kind of had a match with Vince McMahon, but he took no bumps. You know, I don't see Edge coming back and doing something like that where he would be in a match where he's not taking any bumps and where it's obvious he can't go at the level he used to. I mean, I cannot speak for him, but I would be surprised if he did something similar to what Bret Hart did. If his doctors told him he could do a match at full capacity, like he used to do, I think he might consider doing something at WrestleMania. As to who he would face, you would want to put him in there with whoever the top star is at the time that he comes back. I mean, I don't see a point in him coming back and having a match with, say, John Cena or whatever, you know, something we already saw. If he's going to come back, put him in there with whoever the top star is and do a match that we've never seen before. But, yeah, I mean, I really do think it's unlikely that he'll wrestle again. I think he's very happy with how his career went and just being retired now and doing other things with his life. All right, this one comes from Kayfabe Candy Ass. WWE said the legendary Goldust on their website. That's a bit of a stretch in my opinion, but do you agree with WWE's label of Goldust? I think Goldust deserves to be called a legend in WWE. Yes, he wasn't WWE champion, but let's face it, Goldust was one of the most unique characters ever created in WWE, and a character that to this day people still remember. I mean, he made that much of an impact, and there was no other character like Goldust. That's the thing. He had such a unique gimmick that stood out from everything else in WWE at the time, and the stuff he was doing at the time was very cutting edge, and you know that was the beginning of the Attitude Era, and Goldust was a big part of the Attitude Era and pushing the envelope in WWE. So no doubt in my mind that Goldust, in my opinion, is a Hall of Fame worthy candidate and should be in at some point. All right, this one comes from Brandon Couch 3. This is the last one today. Hi, Aaron. Congrats on 350 videos. Thank you for that. Longtime viewer, first-time asker. Do you think after Night of Champions that the World Heavyweight Championship picture should be decided by a battle royal to see who the #1 contender is? P.S. Cool shirts. Well, thank you for that. I have my Aces and Eights shirt, you might want to say, but no. Regarding your question here, I mean, I'm fine with them doing a battle royal every now and then. When it becomes a regular thing where they're doing it every couple of months, I think that that's overkill. I'm not sure the last time they had a battle royal for the world title. But yeah, as long as they do it every once in a while, I'm cool with it. And, you know, Rey Mysterio, I'm thinking he's going to be the next guy that feuds with Del Rio for the title. And they'll probably just have him win, like, you know, a couple matches or a fatal four-way or something. But yeah, they could do a battle royal. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. You know, because you don't want to have like Rey Mysterio come back and just be granted a title shot with one match, beating one person. So actually, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with them doing something like that. All right, that'll wrap things up for this edition of No DQ&A Video. Thanks as always for watching. Subscribe, youtube.com/NoDQCAW. Keep spreading the word. Tell a friend on Facebook or Twitter. Share this video with your friends. Anybody you know who watches wrestling, have them check out NoDQ&A Video. And like I said at the beginning, NoDQ.com is your source for Night of Champions. And I shouldn't say this because I want you guys to go to NoDQ.com, but you know, they have a lot of competition. They have football. They have Breaking Bad, which is a big deal for me. Trying to cover the pay-per-view and then try to catch up on the latest Breaking Bad without getting spoiled. But, you know, you're interested in the pay-per-view, NoDQ.com is your place for all the news and updates. With that being said, I will see you guys next time for more NoDQ&A video.